Good morning and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about why I'm scrapping the business. Let's go! As I said in the intro, we are scrapping my old business. So yeah, a little bit of a play on words because I'm having a rebrand, changing the name, changing the direction, like I've mentioned before on a few of these videos of what I'd like to do in the future. I just wanted to take a few moments of your time to just explain some of the changes. This channel will probably rename, and I'll be changing the socials, the names, everything else like that. Bit of a heads up, bit of awareness, and definitely a dive into what the hell is going on. So after 10 plus years of having the name BBDigitalArts, Ben Beal Digital Arts, it's time for a change. Time for a change. So the new name is going to be PetrolHead Productions. We're going to go into that in a little bit later of why it's called PetrolHead Productions. But first, I was going to go into a couple of the reasons of why I wanted to rebrand and why I'm stepping down and moving away from BBDigitalArts. So there are a few reasons why I wanted to change the name and change the appearance, shall we say. The first impressions needed a good change and a refresh for the direction that I wanted to head. So I think it's really just take the leap and stop pussyfooting around and just, yeah, go for it. So I registered my company BBDigitalArts last year, back in February, but I've had the name, and most people that are in my friends circle and online know me as BBDigitalArts. So I've had that for 10 years, but last year was when I'd started the company, and I'd only really had clients that weren't, my deliverables weren't focused on the direction that I want to go forward. It just happened to be that every time I'd had a freelance job through my immediate friends circle, really, I was just putting that through the business. The last 6 months when I started this YouTube channel, really, since July last year, is when the direction is headed towards obviously car videography, photography, filmmaking, and car related, obviously, content. Not obvious to anybody, and it's only been really the last 6 months since I started this YouTube channel that the direction's changed and headed in more of a natural direction that I'd like to go and like to take the business. So I thought, new year and all that good stuff, that it was time for a refresh. So I think before, BBDigitalArts was a little wishy-washy. What I mean by that is when I first picked it, because I didn't really know where the direction was, and I was just like, it's just like I said, 10 plus years ago, and I was trying to think of something on social media. I was like, I need a dedicated Instagram page, for example, and I was like, right, I don't want Ben Beal Photography, because loads of people had their name and photography or name and videographer, blah blah blah. So I just wanted it, in my mind anyway, I wanted it to be a bit more fresh. So I obviously did BBDigitalArts, and the reason why I did digital arts was to encompass everything. I thought that digital arts weren't going anywhere, and I could do photography, videography, graphic design, all that good stuff, and encompass in the name, and it's still all mashed up under the same genre and like production. And all of the products would basically be all under one name. But like I said, it's a bit wishy-washy, and it didn't really roll off the tongue either when I was having conversations with people. Almost because it's BBDigitalArts, it's almost like too many syllables, or it's hard to describe the name, what do you call it, over the phone, for example. But like talking to someone who'd be like, my email address would be benbeal@BBDigitalArts. I was like, this is wild. And I just think PetrolHead Productions just rolls off the tongue. Everyone knows how to spell Petrolhead and spell Productions. Which leads me on to why I think that PetrolHead Productions niches down really much more than the broad brush of BBDigitalArts. Now, shout out to 505 Podcast. If you haven't listened to any of their stuff, I thoroughly recommend it. Their content is so good if you're into content creation, filmmaking, branding, marketing. They get some epic guests on. It's gold, I think. I challenge you to find anything better to explain the niche in the way that they do. And they always mention that you should narrow down and be the best within your field rather than trying to be known for everything. Also, dare I say it, because I'm emotionally cut off from the world, psychologically I think it's good for me to just have a break away, as in a breakaway from BBDigitalArts brand. Not a breakaway as in like a relationship break away, as in like cut ties. It was almost like the initial first step, and I feel like I've grown skills and experience and all that good stuff. I felt like potentially it has amateurish connotations to it. It does for me anyway, obviously, so it's personal reason, and I just feel like it's just better just to have a clean slate and just start fresh, really. And finally, I thought it'd be a good idea in my head to gain new followers and new attention if I'm putting out content in the next 3-4 months, to gain awareness to people that I'm having a rebrand. People that know me will be like, oh cool, yeah, happy days with rebrand, and they might share it. And then people that don't know me will be like, what, a rebrand? What is this brand? And it's almost like hopefully like an awareness flywheel, but hope is not a strategy. So we're just going to see what happens, and I'm making a plan and I'm trying to execute. So here we go. We're all new in this journey, so let's find out what the future holds. So some of the things that I have to change because I've rebranded and changed the company name. I've got a list next to me, so I'm going to rattle off of that. Absolutely wild when you actually think about it, because I've had this, obviously, BBDigitalArts in existence for like 10 years. It's just, there's so much that needs changing. So here's the list that I'll rattle off now. And comment below if you think I should change anything else. And I can't think of anything else to change, so let's just get to the first thing, shall we? So company's house emails. So company's house is where in the UK where you register a business or company, everything else like that. And I'm a limited company, so I needed to change that name. But the emails to log in and everything else like that, I need to change all those details. So the Squarespace site name, website logos, web design, the domain name, business card, my stickers, the logo design, Instagram handle, TikTok handle, Facebook handle, LinkedIn, the details for my business bank account, invoice template, contract template. I need to sort out an accountant properly, and I've gone with somebody called Moneybee. I'll link their details in the description below. I was recommended this company via a friend that I work with, and he's in the military. The lady that runs Moneybee, her husband is also in the military, so I thought it was a good tie there. Prices seem reasonable, but all the details will be in the description below. I've had an initial chat with her, and yeah, it all looks good. I just need to set some stuff up and then get the ball rolling. So other things that I need to update is the link tree, my Google Workspace stuff. I need to recheck in a few days that also my Google Workspace transfer has worked out, because I've changed the emails and stuff like that, but the emails are not coming through, so I need to chase that up today. But overall, pretty much anything obviously with my name or the BBDigitalArts brand name on it is going to need changing to PetrolHead Productions. So it's a bit of a big task, but I think it's going to be definitely worth it. So in summary, we are on the brink of one of the best brand changes ever to existed in the whole world. I do not have an ego like that. So that was obviously a little bit of comedy. But, yeah, the brand is going to be focused a lot more on cars, vehicles, all that good stuff for filmmaking. And PetrolHead Productions says that in a nutshell, in my mind. I'm going to be making some videos in the near future of some of the services that I will be offering. If that's something that you're interested in, then hit the notification bell, subscribe, follow for more, comment below any interest, anything that you'd like to see some of the videos in the future. And I do have a brief oversight of some of the services that I provide on my website, which I'll link in the description below. But now we've had a full rebrand, I think that this year I can focus on obviously making as many videos as I can and bringing the most amount of value to you guys and girls. But for the brand, I can have presets, LUTs. I want to try and do some merch line, for example, that will include my "Let's Go" tagline at the bottom of the hoodie or t-shirt or jumper, whatever it is that I'd like to do in the future. We've got the initial stages of this business to sort out first, so one step at a time, but it's definitely something to consider for the future. And last but not least, thank you all very much for showing up today. Thanks very much for showing interest in my channel. I really do appreciate it. And like and subscribe again. It doesn't cost you anything, but it really, really helps me out. Really, really helps the channel out. And if I can get this channel to grow, then I can bring more value to you guys and girls, and we can get this community of like-minded people growing. But with all that said and done, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I shall catch you in the next one.